I love the fact that they use the word reactionary, which is a communist slur. Like, no other ideology uses the word reactionary besides communists. Because the problem is, like, communists want to destroy society. They want to destroy our way of life. They want to steal your stuff. They want to steal your private property. So obviously people react to that in a negative manner. And communists are horrified. It's like, what do you mean you don't want me to take your stuff? How is this possible? What do you mean you don't want me to indoctrinate your kids about the Communist Party? That's horrible. Why are you reacting? You're a reactionary, right? So this is why communism is the only ideology that uses reactionary as a negative thing. Because oftentimes, like, reacting to stuff that's negative is normal and healthy. But anyway, you got this very clickbaity headline. You know, you got the journalist with the smug face calling people that like Warhammer nerds because it's time to leave the anti-woke mob. So let's see what he is talking about. He says that you can't get much nerdier than Warhammer. Forget video games or sci-fi TV show, a pastime that involves collecting and painting small plastic models, moving them around pretending they are trying to kill each other, and then rolling the dice to find out how well they've killed each other is about as nerdy as it gets. Warhammer in some variety has been around for over 40 years, but has grown increasingly in popularity in my lifetime. In recent weeks, the sprawling Warhammer fandom has been enveloped in a dramatic controversy, or at least you would think so from the headlines. Right, so let me explain to you the controversy, in case you're unaware. Which is the most famous TV show for women? Right, Grey's Anatomy. Okay, so imagine if you have a new trailer for Grey's Anatomy, and it's something like, look at that evil dark elf woman. She is pulling Grey's entrails through his pee hole. Oh, the inhumanity, there's blood everywhere. Oh, luckily, the Astartes have arrived just in time. Die, filthy Xenos. You will not have Grey today. You know, like, if you were to have such a trailer, do you think women would still like Grey's Anatomy? And when the women complain, you write articles saying, oh, you women, you're just misandrous. You just hate men. You don't want your thing to be inclusive. Grey's Anatomy has always been a sisterhood club. You need to allow men to start watching your stuff because more and more men are now watching TV shows. So you need to make room. You need to make adjustments. This is literally what it's about. I mean, you're definitely describing what Warhammer 40k is about. It's about plastic toys where you roll the dice so you can see which plastic toys kill someone else. Is this what girls like to do? Is this your experience with the mademoiselles, with the ladies? Do they like to throw dice and pretend that they're killing the enemy soldiers? I mean, some do, don't get me wrong. If you look at a percentage quota, like, some girls may enjoy doing this, but, like, overwhelmingly, do women like over-the-top violence? Do they appreciate grimdark fantasy? Does your mother like grimdark fantasy? No? Why not? Bring your mother so I can play with her. Warhammer 40k, I mean. No, unironically, journalist. Bring your mother. Why doesn't she want to play? What changes would the game require for your mother to be interested? How about your grandmother? Like, this is the ridiculousness that is being presented to us. It's that if you add female space marines, your mother would suddenly enjoy the game. We know this not to be true. Deep inside, you know it not to be true. And yet, here we are having the controversy. I know that it's baffling for the Guardian or communists who are against human nature to even admit that maybe there are some hobbies that men like and maybe there are some hobbies that women like, and that's perfectly fine, because in a capitalist society, you can pick and choose. You don't have to change every single hobby so you can get your percentages. Just like it wouldn't be fair to change Grey's Anatomy so that more men like to watch it at the expense of the already existing fans of that show, so too it doesn't make sense to change this. And the question is, oh, so why are you against having female space marines? Well, my question is, why are you against having male spaces? How does it bother you? Why does it upset you? If some guys gather and play with themselves, like, why can't you sleep at night? Why is that so inherently wrong? Like, when you hear the word girls' nights out and you have the girls getting together and having a nights out, does that bother you? Does that make you think that is something evil going on? But for some reason, when you hear that men just want to go and play Warhammer 40k, like that really infuriates you. It's like, no, we need to make the changes. And it's like, okay, the changes have been made. You now have female Space Marines. How many more women are playing? Has your mom picked up the hobby yet? Why not? Why is your mother not playing? This is my question. What are the women that were promised? We were promised that the hobby is more inclusive. We were promised that there are more women going to show up. Where are they? Now, what's interesting is that while this journalist is mocking and attacking people who are anti-woke, for some reason he doesn't see what's happening on Twitter. Literally at the Warhammer 40k account. And what happens is that you have women, and I have seen minorities as well, getting doxxed, getting death threats, getting harassed by the woke brigade. Why? Because the women and the minorities had the audacity to say that this is pandering, we do not like this, we never asked for this, please stop. And immediately you have an army of wokesters that are attacking these individuals. So the question is why? Why are they acting in such a pathological, toxic manner? Why do they care so much? Because I can explain why we care, because it's our hobby. Like, we actually do this for entertainment. After a hard day at work, it's nice to relax without reading articles like this attacking me and my community. But here we are. And my favorite part is the gaslighting, right? So this journalist is basically saying that, oh, I went on Reddit and I do not see the controversy. It's interesting how you didn't watch the stocks that Games Workshop have. And then they went like, blah, 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 blah. Like, maybe by the time you watched the video, they recovered. But when I was looking at their stocks, it went down. So you probably didn't see that. For some reason, the CFO from Games Workshop sold a big chunk of her stocks. I wonder why she did that. I mean, now the game is more inclusive, right? More women are going to join, obviously. Amazon is making a TV show. Like, now is the time to buy, isn't it? Why is she selling? She must not understand how business works, I assume. But basically, he says he goes on Reddit. I mean, yeah, sure, if you have community managers that are going to ban anyone that even mentions the controversy, then of course, everyone is happy, everyone is cheerful. I mean, it's not like you don't understand how moderation works. Imagine if I got to moderate the Guardian. Oh, wait, I can't because you guys don't even have comment sections. Like, you're afraid of what people have to say. But if I were to moderate the Guardian, I can turn it into a far-right comment section incredibly easily. Anyone that says anything left-leaning or even centrist, I ban them. And then I can make a YouTube video saying, oh, look, the Guardian is far-right. Everyone in the comment section is far-right. Why are they out of touch with their readers? I mean, it's such disingenuous tactics. And then the interesting thing is how they are saying that it's inevitable that Games Workshop and many other franchises are going to become more progressive. I mean, yeah, sure, it is inevitable, because when you see a game from South Korea like Stellar Blade coming out and all the journalists are attacking and Sony is censoring and everyone is doing their best in order to make that game fail, I guess it's inevitable, but it's not grassroots, is it? It's top-down. And this is why gamers are upset. They're upset at the people at the top. You know, it's okay to hate your oppressor, basically, because what we want is a society where people can put on different products and the actual customers can choose to buy whatever product they want without the need of meddling, without the need of ideologues and people telling us, well, no, actually your product should be like this or like that. Yeah, we don't like that. We just prefer if there is no middleman between the producer and the consumer. But unfortunately, we do not live in that society, so it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think, though, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.